The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Here's a breakaway opportunity. Battling and driving a penalty kill. Shot and goal! Battling his way through and backhanding it in is Leon Tamula.
Yellow Jackets looking to continue that run here, and a nice kick by Kennedy Pilgrim to keep that volley going. And a block at the net.
Tied on the 6. Knoll drives one into left center field, hit well and deep, and a diving catch in left center field. A heck of a grab. Jordan Leininger took extra bases away and 2 down.
Hackle fires right side complete. The hook and ladder. Richter to his feet. He could go. Richter to house. Touchdown Jackets. Levi Richter on the Yellow Jackets lead with 13.8 seconds to go.
3 seconds to go. Cooler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot by Matty Cooler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right, welcome to the Hive in Perham here on Magnitude Sports. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's two teams that when they clash here at the Hive, there's usually some highlights, and the JV game had some highlights, so we're hoping that spills into the varsity game. Two teams that used to be in 8AA. No, not the case anymore. Perham's still in 8AA, but the Otters officially moving to 8AAA. So, will the AAA experience for the Otters give them any extra edge against the Yellow Jackets? We're about to find out. Your Budget Blinds pregame show, it starts in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
All right, welcome back to the Hive in Perham as we get ready for this matchup here. It's about 15 minutes away from tip-off between the Fergus Falls Otters, visitors on the scoreboard this evening, taking on the Perham Yellow Jackets. Let's take a look at these two teams on paper, if we shall. And Perham coming in with an overall record of 6-2, while the Otters are 4-2 on the season so far. Yellow Jackets are 2-1 when playing at home, and that's the same record for the Otters when they play on the road. So far even, right? Okay, 4-1 against section. Otters have not played a section opponent yet. The Yellow Jackets are QRF values 54.5, ranking them 26 in Class AA, while the Otters are 73.7, ranking them 15th in Class AAA. Right now, the Yellow Jackets are scoring just a little hair over 67 points a game while allowing 53. The Otters, on the flip side, are about even, just shy of 54 and 50 exactly against in their 6 games so far. So a little bit of an advantage Perham in that particular category, but the Otters come in winning 3 in a row while the Yellow Jackets 1 in a row. The last 3 wins for the Otters: 48-45 over Bemidji, 56-44 over Sauk Rapids Rice, and 48-46, a 2-point margin over the Hawley Nuggets back on December 16th. So that was just, I was going to say a couple days ago, but it's actually more like 4 or 5 days ago now. So the Yellow Jackets, their last game was a 10-point victory on the road over the East Grand Forks Green Wave. That was on December 19th. So that actually was just 2 days ago. So in their last, I don't know if that's correct. That should say 4-1 for the Yellow Jackets and not 1-4. And for the Otters, it should say 4-1 as well. So I'm not exactly sure what happened in that last category, but both the Otters and the Yellow Jackets come in with 4-1 records in their previous 5 games. So we'll see how that shakes up tonight. But that's how they stack up on paper. How do they stack up on the court? We'll tell you more about that when our Budget Blinds pregame show continues after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellow Jackets.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, welcomes new patients. Come meet the friendly and professional team and experience for yourself what it is patients love about Reuter Family Dentistry.
You know, Dr. Reuter is just so kind and inviting, and she's very proactive, and she has instilled it in her staff to be so friendly and inviting also, and that just makes it a wonderful experience.
River's Edge Cabinetry loves their customers, and customers like Emily love them right back. She says, I've seen a lot of cabinets in my 16 years of real estate sales and appraising, and the quality of River's Edge Cabinetry is right there with the best. Jen says working with them was great because they took care of everything. I really like their style, attention to detail, and being able to see 3D drawings up front. Call 218-346-0127 or visit the website today, riversedgecabinetry.com, turning your vision into reality.
The thing that drives me first and foremost are my kids. They're my biggest motivation. My sister works here also. She's like my go-to, like for anything. To have her here with me, like if I'm having a bad day or anything like that, like she just uplifts me. That's who I do it for. You know, I go the most hard for them. I think that just helps me get motivated to come to work.
All right, well, apparently our Keys to the Game button is not working right now. So the Keys to the Game is brought to you by KLN Family Brands. You can visit their website and learn about all the positions they have available and get your share of profit sharing. Once again, KLNFamilyBrands.com is the website to visit. All right, well, since that's not working, we will we'll move forward here a little bit. We'll take a look at the standings. Right now in 8 AAA, Fergus Falls sits in the number 2 spot, 4-2 overall, right behind Alexandria at 7-1 overall. Alexandria 3-0 in section. The teams behind the Otters at number 3 is Wilmore, 4 is Detroit Lakes, 5 is Little Falls, 6 is St. Cloud, and 7 is Rocori. So once again, Fergus Falls coming in, winning 3 in a row into this matchup against the Perham Yellow Jackets. So they're ranked 2 in 8 AAA, while the Perham Yellow Jackets are ranked 3 in 8 AA as of today, entering into tonight's contest. And many teams in 8 AA in action around the section here tonight, and we'll maybe touch on that here in a little bit. But right now, Pelican Rapids leads the way in 8 AA standings. They're 4-0 in section, 6-0 overall, averaging 61 points game and allowing about 44 points per game. They're 6-0, so they're on a 6-game winning streak. And then Barnesville currently sits in the number 2 slot. They have a 5-2 overall record, but they're undefeated against section play, averaging about 65, just shy of 66 points per game, and allowing about 56 points per game. While Perham is 4-1 in section, and that one loss in section play is the lone reason why Barnesville is sitting in number 2 right now. Otherwise, it could easily be the Yellow Jackets in number 2. But Perham at 4-1, 6-2 overall, averaging, we kind of went over this already, 67.4 points per game, while allowing about 53.8. So, and then they've won 1 so far. After tonight for the Fergus Falls Otters, they will have another road game in St. Cloud at St. Cloud Tech. And then they'll go back home to play Bemidji. Then they go down into southeastern Minnesota, where they will have a road game against the Breckenridge Cowgirls, a 6A opponent. And then they're home for 4 in a row against Wilmore on January 12th, Alexandria on January 18th, Moorhead on January 22nd, and Rocori on January 23rd. So all but one of those matchups, the one versus Moorhead, are section play. So those are some pretty big games upcoming for the Fergus Falls Otters. After tonight for the Perham Yellow Jackets, they go on the road to take on the Crookston Pirates. And this will, I think, unless there's a misprint on my information sheet here, I think this is the final game for the Lady Yellow Jackets of 2023. Right? Yeah, 2024 is coming up. So so it's definitely the final game before Christmas. And now that I think about that, now that I say the word Christmas, that is not entirely true. The Yellow Jackets will be playing in that Grand 8 Holiday Tournament on December 27th and 28th. So those two particular games will be their last games of the year. This is their last, quote, regular season matchup of 2023. So then they kick off 2024 on the road in Breckenridge, and then they come home for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. Starting on January 9th when they host the Frazee Hornets, January 12th against Pelican Rapids, January 13th against Holdingford, January 18th against the DGF Rebels, January 23rd against the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines, and then they wrap up that 6-game home stretch on January 26th versus Hawley before they kick off the month of February on the road at Barnesville. So that's a look at what's coming up here for the Otters and the Yellow Jackets. We're about 6 minutes away from the opening announcements. Let's take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have your Lakes Ace Hardware key starting lineups right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We're coming right back.
How has United Community Bank helped you guys through the years now?
Well, we started 13 years ago with one employee in a little shop out of our home. And now, over the years, we've grown to about 25 employees and 2 shop buildings. So they have absolutely been amazing, supported us, trusted us, and put their faith in us. We just really couldn't have done it without United Community Bank. They are just really supportive.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Game time is now only minutes away. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for this matchup.
All right, we got about 4 minutes to go to cover this, so let's start right now. So the Fergus Falls Otters will start the 5 you see on your screen, starting with number 2, the 5'8 junior guard Julia Hychek, and then they're also going to start the 5'11 junior guard number 12 Bryn Sternberg, the 5'11 sophomore guard number 14 Ruby Ellison, the 5'9 sophomore guard number 30 Hattie Fullhart, and the 5'10 senior center, number 32, Carissa Eberly. And I want to thank one of the Fergus Falls parents for helping me out with the name pronunciations on the roster, as well as one of the Perham student managers for helping me out with what they had available, and then I filled in the blanks with the parent and all that good stuff. So those are your, once again, it's Hychek, Sternberg, Ellison, Fullhart, and Eberly, your starters, I should say, for the Fergus Falls Otters. And for the Perham Yellow Jackets, no change from the usual. Number 2, the 5'4 junior guard, Cora Grismer. And then the 5'10 sophomore guard, number 5, Kaya Anderson. Let me double check. Yep, that's right. And then the 5'8 senior forward, number 13, Kennedy Pilgrim. The 6' senior center, number 21, Willow Thiel. And not last, but certainly not least, the 5'3 senior guard, number 33, Riley Mickelson. So once again, it's Grismer, Anderson, Pilgrim, Thiel, and Mickelson, your starters for the Perham Yellow Jackets. In the junior varsity game today, it was the Fergus Falls Otters holding off a Yellow Jackets late rally. They would pick up a win with a couple of crucial free throws late and pick up a 50-46 victory, the Otters would, in that junior varsity game. But that was a good one. I had thoughts for a moment that game might go to overtime. Perham had the ball down 2. All they needed was to, they were down 3, and 3 would have tied it. So, but it didn't go the Yellow Jackets' way in that junior varsity game. So we're on as scheduled with no overtime preceding us. So, all right, let's take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have that opening tip for you here on the Magnitude Sports Network, and we will reveal the Perham Yellow Jackets Christmas outfit for you. The Perham Yellow Jackets coaches Christmas outfits. Since we didn't have coaches' keys to the game, we'll do the outfits. All right, we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We're coming right back.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
There is a voice inside of you.
Welcome to Perham, Minnesota. A great place to visit and an even better place to live. Here's a look at just a few of the things you can experience here.
To learn more and plan your next getaway, visit Perham.com.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Michelle Beck in Perham at 218-345-4010.
All right, welcome back to the Hive in Perham. They're about to announce the starting lineups on the floor. And we'll keep our promise. If you're looking for the Perham coaches, you can find them in those nice Christmas candy cane out suits. They are absolutely phenomenal. And I have to ask where they bought them, because I want one for myself. You've heard of ugly Christmas sweaters? I wouldn't put that in the category of ugly Christmas suits, but maybe some would. I'll let you debate that on your own. We will turn it over to our PA announcer. Actually, they're going to go to the national anthem, so we're going to go to one more commercial break, and then we'll be back with those starting lineups, I guess. They're going to flip-flop it on us today.
Every day, thousands of dogs in the Lakes area are told to stay. When they wanted to play at the Backyard Playcare, Doggy Daycare, or Playcare is the perfect spot for your dog. 100% supervised playtime and 100% fun in a brand new facility that opens this fall. Contact the Backyard Boarding and Playcare at 218-346-4104 or check us out on Facebook today.
At Waterfront Recreational LLC, the mission is to deliver high-quality and custom-built steps, decks, and docks so you can access and enjoy your property. We believe in hard work, honest and fair dealing, high-quality craftsmanship, and excellent customer service. Our products have proven results. We can't control the weather, but our docks remain rock solid in the windiest of conditions. We also offer boat storage in the wintertime. Call or text 218-298-1353 for more information about each of our services, or visit waterfrontrecreational.com today.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections, Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellow Jackets.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
All right, we'll turn it over to our PA announcer for the on-court starting lineups.
Starting at guard, the 5'11" sophomore, number 14, Ruby Ellison. Starting at guard, the 5'9" sophomore, number 30, Hattie Bullhart. And starting at center, a 5'10" senior, number 52, Clarissa Ellie. Our assistants, Dan Sternberg, Matt Lunkey, and Jess Price. The head coach of Fergus Falls, Mr. Josh Steer. And now, the starting lineup for your Perham Yellow Jackets. Starting at guard at 5'3", senior, number 33, Riley Nicholson. Starting at guard at 5'4", junior, number 2, Clara Brisbane. Starting at guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 5, Kaya Anderson. Starting at forward, a 5'8" senior, number 13, Kenny Pilgrim. And starting at forward, a 6'4" senior, number 21, Assistant coaches, Rodney Cox and Michelle Norman. Head coach for Mr. T.J. Super. Managers, Morgan Swanson, Abby Stewart, and Elo Jackson. Good luck to our teams, and let's play some basketball.
All right. They'll put 18 minutes on the first half clock. We'll get our scoreboard on screen, and the opening tip is seconds away, and we got to reset our scoreboard really quick. So since we have a few seconds, we're going to do that really quick. So it'll be Willow Theo going up against Ruby Ellison for the opening tip here, and that opening tip is won by the Perham Yellow Jackets. So it'll be the Yellow Jackets going on offense first. Almost have every aspect of our scoreboard reset here. The one that matters the most is the one that's on your screen right now. There's Willow Theo with a jumper that'll bounce in and out, and the rebound will come down here to Ellison. Okay, now we're ready to go. I hope. One more adjustment here. All right, I believe that was Cora Grismer, if I heard the PA announcer correctly, who hit that three-pointer there for Perham, and if it's not, we'll adjust it later. But with the ball now, here's Brent Sternberg. So it's 3-0 Yellow Jackets on the United Community Bank scoreboard here in the first half. All right, 15:34 to go here. 6-2 lead on a pair of three-pointers from the Yellow Jackets. They have the ball again. It's Grismer. Now she'll work it up top there for Anderson. Fires it over for Theo. Back up top now for Kennedy Pilgrim. Grismer quickly to the corner for Theo for three, and she swishes it in. Anderson has it. Now Theo. Outside from Mickelson. Nice pass to the baseline there for Grismer. Back up top. That's Pilgrim. Fired over there. Yeah, that is Mickelson. Now Theo in the corner. 14:37 to go here in the first half. Anderson has the ball now. And then turning around just in front of the free throw line, putting it down for their first basket inside the three-point arc from Willow Theo. With the ball now is Fullhart, and a couple passes later ends up in the hands there of Sternberg. Sternberg will fire it back over here for Ellison. Ellison will drive down towards the baseline and get the shot in off the glass. Nice job there by Ruby Ellison to get 2 more points here for the Otters, and it's 11-4 on your United Community Bank scoreboard. Here's Pilgrim with it, looking for a pass as she used up her dribble, and now it is going to be Riley Mickelson up at the top of the key. Perham passing that ball very, very well here early on in this game. A nice feed inside Grismer, and then they shoot it back out to Pilgrim. Pilgrim will drive into the paint and get one to rattle in. 13:33 and counting, and a 13-4 lead here for the Yellow Jackets early on in this one. See what the Otters have in store to come back from this early deficit. They're going to try for a three. That one's a little bit short. Rebound squirts into the hands of Cora Grismer. Quickly up court for Willow Thiel. She'll stop, pop, in and out, won't go, and the rebound is snagged by Bryn Sternberg. Sternberg will bring it up court herself. She'll set the play from in between the circles. 13:01 to go, 25 on the shot clock, and a 21-footer is off the mark. Willow Thiel will snag that rebound. Back the other way come the Yellow Jackets inside 13 minutes to play. Here's Grismer, and that one rolls off the back of the iron. Rebound to Sternberg. She'll quickly move it up court here to Fullhart. Fullhart now finds an open player, and that is Eberle. Eberle back up top now here for Sternberg in between the circles as she'll slow it down, look for a screen there from Eberle. Not much comes from that. Corner three on the way. Ellison can't get that one to go. And the future Minnesota Golden Gopher snags yet another rebound for the Yellow Jackets. 12:20 and counting to go here. 25 on the shot clock for Perham. It's Riley Mickelson now with the ball. Substitutions for the Yellow Jackets pending on the next whistle. Here's Willow Thiel battling, gets her own rebound. Second chance opportunities up and in. 15-4, and the Yellow Jackets out to a very quick start, and that's exactly what they need to defeat a team like the Fergus Falls Otters. Outside, this is Julia Hychek, and that shot's up and in. That is a three-point basket by Julia Hychek, the 5'8" junior guard for the Fergus Falls Otters, and it's 15-7 now. All of a sudden, that deficit doesn't look as bad as it did about 10 seconds ago. Approaching 11.5 to go. Anderson will swing it off for Grismer. Grismer will split the defense, go to the hoop, too strong, and skying in for the rebound there is Hychek. She'll be guarded closely by Mickelson in the backcourt. Now they get it over the timeline. Teeing it up for a three is Ellison, and she hits. Ruby Ellison with 5 points according to my mark, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point deficit here as Fergus Falls starts to crawl their way back into this game. Those substitutions for both teams now at the next whistle, as it's been a while since we've had a stoppage. It's Kaya Anderson here on the near side, 10:58 and counting. You got 15 on the shot clock. Pass deflected out into the corner that was intended for Willow Thiel. Thiel will get the rebound off the missed three, and a nice dish to Grismer, who gets it in off the glass. Willow Thiel doing a little bit of everything so far today. Rebounds, assists, baskets, you name it. We'll hand it off here for Sternberg. Sternberg fakes left, goes right, spins in the paint, off the glass and in. Nice job there by Bryn Sternberg, the 5'11" junior guard for the Otters. 17-12 now. It's still a 5-point advantage for Perham, and still those substitutions waiting. We'll have 2 come in for Fergus Falls and 3 come in for Perham, and that whistle. And that whistle will allow those substitutions to happen. We have a timeout on the floor. On the United Community Bank scoreboard with 10:10 to go in the first half, it's the Perham Yellow Jackets 19 and the Fergus Falls Otters 12. We're coming back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hey, welcome back to the Hive in Perham. 10:10 to go, and the Yellow Jackets have a 19-12 lead on a basket right before the whistle. Now we have 5 new faces on the floor here. 3 for the Yellow Jackets, 2 for the Otters. We'll get you introduced here momentarily. As we crack the eggs on 10 minutes to go here in the first half. 23 on the shot clock with the ball here is Hattie Fullhart. Fullhart needs some help. Dishes it down, gets it right back, goes to the hoop, draws the foul. Basket won't go in, so she'll have to get those points the hard way. That is the first foul on either team tonight. That is going to be on Greta Razor, who's one of those 3 Yellow Jackets who stepped in on the bench. Another one is Kaya Starzo wearing number 20, and then Kate Diggins, number 24, are the three in for Perham. See if I can figure out the two in. Let's see. Number 11, Isabel Anderson, is one of the two new faces for the Otters, as Fergus Falls puts a little bit of pressure in the backcourt here. Grismer and the Yellow Jackets have 4 seconds, and they get it over the timeline in time. Quick pass now here, making a fake move there to the left and going to the right and scoring is Greta Razor. Greta Razor getting her first points of the ball game, and now the Yellow Jackets have mirrored the Fergus Falls Otters at 21-12 with just inside 9.5 to go. I think that's a foul potentially on Starzel. Let's find out. It's on the Yellow Jackets, I can tell you that for sure. And it is indeed on Starzel, and it'll be her first. Team second. 9:23 to go, 24 on the shot clock off the inbounds pass that comes up high on the right wing there for Anderson. Anderson back up top for that is Maddie Budke. That's the other one who snuck in for the Otters. Inside look for Anderson, and that one's tipped away. And the Yellow Jackets pick it up, and that's the first turnover of the game. Comes almost a little over halfway into the first half. .852 and counting here as the Otters will set the offense up from high on the right side there with Ruby Ellison. Ellison got a screen. Anderson was able to get around that. Now she'll go the other direction. Fire it near wing here for Budke. Budke, one right-handed dribble, quickly tosses it off there for high check. Or I'm sorry, there's a one in front of that too. That's Sternberg. And that shot missed, and the rebound eventually pulled down by Greta Razor. She'll give it up for Grismer in the backcourt. 8:18 and counting to go now here in the first half. Anderson sets up right wing. Now they'll work the ball around the perimeter. Starzel thought about it for a moment. Now Grismer will not take any hesitation, and she will pop in a three from about 20 feet out on that left wing to make it a 10-point advantage here for the Perham Yellow Jackets. 8 minutes to go now here. 25 on the shot clock for the Otters. It is Budke. A couple passes later, it's into the hands of Ellison on a catch and shoot three, and she scores. That's her second catch and shoot three of the game. She has 8 points on the evening. The Otters, let's see here. I hit the wrong button. Should have been a three-pointer and not a one-pointer. 24-17, and make it now 26-17 here on your United Community Bank scoreboard with 7:27 to go here in the first half. Nearly a lost ball. She'll chase it down on the near sideline here. That's Anderson. She'll give it up for Sternberg. And now a pass that's going to be, and it's going to roll out of bounds. I'll go into the books as another turnover here for the Otters. Would have been over and back had it not rolled out of bounds. So either way, Yellow Jacket basketball. Possession arrow has not changed since the opening tip. .701 to go here. So Otters ball in the backcourt. Bringing it up here will be Anderson, the 5'11 junior center. Well, center on the roster sheet anyway. Looks like she's playing the guard position at the moment. High check. And nice defense there by Kennedy Pilgrim, kind of tying up Maddie Budke, and she wasn't able to do too much on that one. A couple of substitutions here for the Otters. Coming in is Sternberg as well as Hattie Fullhart. Sternberg 12, Fullhart 30 for the Otters in white. An inbounds pass comes into Eberle. Now they'll work it back up top quickly here for Fullhart, and she'll hand it off for Sternberg. Sternberg with a left-handed dribble to the hoop, draws the foul. I believe the foul is going to be on Kate Diggins. No, they're going to give that one to Kennedy Pilgrim. It's her first, team's fifth. 1, 2, 3. So Cora Grisma checks back into the lineup here for the Yellow Jackets, 5'4" junior. And that one's off the back iron. Rebound, they'll hand it to Willow Thiel. Now Riley Mickelson gets into the near corner here for Razor. Razor back to Grismer. Grismer quickly over to Mickelson. Mickelson with a bounce pass inside and some little hand checking in there by Carissa Eberle. Now result in a foul for the Otters. That's her first. And we need to do 2 more here for the Yellow Jackets. 5-1. That one swatted away as the pass was intended for Willow Thiel. I think I accidentally said Golden Gophers. I meant to say UM-Crookston. Colors are somewhat similar, so an understandable mistake, but my apologies regardless. Mickelson will bring it up court quickly now. This is Greta Razor. Oh, she tried to cut the baseline. I think her knee got tangled up on the backside of the leg there of Isabel Anderson. Took a hard crash to the floor. Inbounds pass. There's Kaya Anderson. And that one will get tied up in that possession area. We'll give the ball back to the Fergus Falls Otters. .541 and counting to go. They got 2 seconds to get over the timeline, and they just did. Otters will work it in the corner, use the dribble, work it back up to the right wing, now back up top, and now over to the left wing. She thought about it for a second. Sternberg will use the dribble, try and get a little bit closer. That one hit the top of the backboard. Rebound comes to Grismer, and she goes up court quickly. Trying to split the defense, nearly lost it. Now up top, Mickelson with a 21-footer, too strong. Off the back iron, and the rebound will come down to the Otters, and the Otters have a 2-on-3 back the other way, and they find it underneath for the reverse layup, and it's up and in. A beautiful pass, and the basket there by Isabel Anderson. The 5'11 junior gets 2 more in her scorebook, and at one point, the Yellow Jackets led by 10. Now they only lead by 6. Inside, Willow Thiel will say, let's make that 8. Nine points for Willow Thiel, according to my numbers. 4:37 and counting to go. 28-20 on your United Community Bank scoreboards. They get the ball inside there for Anderson. And now a 3 on the way. That one's too strong out of the hands of Sternberg. Battle for the rebound underneath, and the jump ball is going to be called. And that's going to give that possession area will go to Perham. And stop the clock with 4:27 to go. Inbounds for Riley Mickelson. Pressure in the backcourt by the Otters as they try that 3/4 court trap. They have 3 seconds to get over the line, and they do. And they find Willow Thiel, who is, for the most part, all alone down low. And an easy 2 points for the Yellow Jackets. That lead is now back to 10. 10 is the biggest lead that the Yellow Jackets have had in this game. They've had it on 2 occasions. We'll see if they can extend it to 12 or 13 here. Here's Grismer to the hoop. No, that one will not go. Rebound by Ellison. Ellison will bring it up the far sideline as Mickelson pressures her in the backcourt. Sternberg now. Near wing, that is Eberle. Back to Sternberg, corner 3. It looked good coming out of her hands, took a weird angle as it got closer to the hoop. Here's Kaya Anderson. Has a little room to go drive to the basket. It rolls off the rim. Battle for the rebound underneath. The ball is poked loose. Anderson comes up with it. Now Willow Thiel drives the baseline to the hoop, and no foul on the play. They got all ball. According to the referee down on the baseline, he certainly had the better look at it than I did. 3:13 and counting to go now here. 25 on the shot clock for the Otters. They'll work it up top here into the hands of Highcheck. Now Highcheck quickly over to Sternberg. Sternberg feeds it back up top. That's Eberle. Now Fullhart drives into the paint, and what's the call? A foul on, is it on Razor? I know it's on the Yellow Jackets. It's team foul number 6. Yep, it is on Greta Razor. That's her second. Oh, they're saying it's her first. I had her down for 2. Okay, now they have her on 2 on the scoreboard. So 20 to shoot on the shot clock off the inbounds pass off the baseline here for Fergus Falls. That comes into Eberle. Eberle, one dribble, back into the near corner. Up top, had a look, and now she'll cut into the basket. I think she was intending to pass that out into the far corner, got deflected, and results in a turnover for the Yellow Jackets. Kaya Anderson, catch and shoot 3. It's nothing but the bottom of the net. That's her second triple of the game, and it's 33-20, a 13-point advantage for the Yellow Jackets here with 2:30 to go on your United Community Bank scoreboard. It's the Yellow Jackets up. We're back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, is now hiring. The purpose-driven team at Reuter Family Dentistry strives for the core values of excellence, commitment, and a positive culture.
My favorite thing about being part of Reuter Family Dentistry is just our values and our commitment to each other and to the patients. I know I can leave here every day feeling good about what I've done.
All right, welcome back. Fergus Falls ball out of timeout. 2:28 counting to go here as the Otters cross the timeline with 30 on the shot clock. Far side there, that is Ellison. Ellison looking around, works it up top for Sternberg. Now near wing, it's Fullhart. Cross court, back over to Sternberg. Being guarded by Grismer. They work it inside there for our high check, and it's turned over. Not a whole lot of turnovers in this game, but a majority of them going to the Otters so far. Here's Anderson with it. Inside, Willow Thiel. Oh, it did not roll in. But she will go to the line to shoot 2 instead of 1 then. With the Yellow Jackets leading by 13. Clock is stopped with 1:55 to go here before the halftime mark. Make a slight adjustment on our camera here. And they both go in. So a pair of singles for Willow Thiel from the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line, and 35-20 now, 15-point advantage, biggest lead of the game so far for Perham. We'll work it over to Ellison. Ellison now back up top for Highcheck. Back to Sternberg. Sternberg spins, runs into a couple of Yellow Jackets, wide open 3, in! That is Ellison with her third 3 of the ball game. She has 11 points according to my numbers. 1:22 and counting to go. Nice pass inside to Kate Diggins there, and she gets 2 more. Mickelson with the nice floater pass into the paint there. Kate Diggins able to get an easy basket. Wearing those banana yellow shoes. That'll be easy to remember what her name is when the yellow shoes person has the ball. Usually that comes out a little bit better than it did. Nearly lost, but Sternberg retains. 5 on the shot clock, and they put it up. Good if it goes. In and out won't go. Mickelson taps the rebound to Diggins. Now Anderson will bring it up. Quickly up court. It was intended for Thiel, and it was last touched by the. Oh, they're saying it was last touched by Perham. From my particular vantage point, it looked like the Otters touched it last, but we'll go with what the referee said. 37-23. Shot clock and game clock are about 0.7 of a second different right now. That one hit the front of the rim. Shot clock should have been reset to 20 there, but it's okay. We'll let it slide. So if they would have reset the shot clock when the ball hit the rim, instead of having 18 to shoot, they'd probably have about 13 or 14 to shoot. But like I said, it's okay. We'll let that one slide. With the ball, here's Fullhart. 7 on the shot clock. Thought about it for a moment. 3 on the shot clock, 2 on the shot clock. From the free throw line, that is a shot clock violation. It did not hit the rim, but they're going to allow play to continue. That would not have counted if it gone in, and that'll be your halftime score. 37-23 in favor of the Perham Yellow Jackets here at the half. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with your halftime show brought to you by Frontier Airlines here in just a moment on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
One in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
All right, welcome back to the Hive in Perham. Got the youngsters playing a halftime entertainment ball game here for you. Right now it's 0-0 between the yellow and the black team, and looks like a nice little breakaway there. Now, not the first points of the game. Anyways, let's go on with your Frontier Airlines halftime show here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Once again, 37-23, your score at the half. Let's take a look at how that score breaks down as we go inside the numbers, brought to you by United Community Bank. And apparently, that is our hockey one. So let's get rid of that. And let's get basketball up there for you. I promise you it's there somewhere. All right, so as we fix our score there, 37 points for the Yellow Jackets, 2 from the free throw line, both courtesy of Willow Thiel. And then they've connected on 5 3-pointers in that first half. And then the other 20 are from 2-point baskets. They turned the ball over once and committed 6 fouls in that first half. For the Otters, 23 points. No trips to the free throw line so far tonight for the Otters. They had 18 of those 23 from behind the arc, the other 6 on 2-point baskets. Turned the ball over 4 times and committed 1 foul in that second half. So once again, 37-23, as everything is now correct. Just double check our computer numbers with the numbers on my sheet here, and everything is correct. So thanks for bearing with me on that one. We do have a hockey game coming up tomorrow, and that's why that showed up as a hockey one, because I was working on that earlier this afternoon. But as we take a look at the upcoming schedule here, we have that hockey game that I talked about tomorrow. Over the week, we've been promoting it as a 7 o'clock puck drop. I was informed yesterday that it was actually a 6 p.m. puck drop. I'm not sure if it was always 6 p.m. or if it was recently changed to 6 p.m. But either way, we'll be there at 6 p.m. tomorrow for the Park Rapids Panthers and the Sauk Center Main Streeters for boys hockey. It's our first hockey broadcast of this particular winter sports season. Certainly looking forward to that. And then that'll do it. We'll have the Christmas break, and we'll come back to the Hive in Perham on December 27th for the Grand 8 Holiday Tournament. Perham boys and Perham girls will be playing in that. They'll have a pair of games on the 27th. I believe it's the second 2 games, so maybe 6 and 8 o'clock for the Perham Yellow Jackets, if memory serves me correctly. And then depending on the outcomes of those 4 games on the 27th, will determine who plays at what time on December 28th for the 3rd place and championship matchups. And then we go back to the Fort in Hawley to kick off, or the Fort in Glendon to kick off the new year on January 4th with the girls and boys doubleheaders. The DGF Rebels will host the Hawley Nuggets, and then we'll also be here in the Hive and Perham for girls basketball on January 4th when the Yellow Jackets, the team you're watching right now, will host the Breckenridge Cowgirls. So plenty of good action to kick off the new year here coming up on Magnitude Sports. Of course, you want to take a look at the complete schedule that we have lined up for 2024. You can go visit our website at magnitudesn.com. Once again, magnitudesn.com. Click on the schedule button. You can check out those 4 games and all the other games that are coming after those 4 games on our website 24 hours a day. All right, we have about 4 minutes or so before we start the second half. Still 0-0, I think, in the youngsters game. If we have a score update after our commercial break, we'll pass that along to you. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
We take pride in what we send out. When you open a bag of licorice, you want that licorice to look good. You want that licorice to taste good. We work for you. We take pride in what we're making and what we are offering. It is so important to me. I do thank KLN from the bottom of my heart. They believe you and your family is important.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellow Jackets!
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, is now hiring. The purpose-driven team at Reuter Family Dentistry strives for the core values of excellence, commitment, and a positive culture.
My favorite thing about being part of Reuter Family Dentistry is just our values and our commitment to each other and to the patients. I know I can leave here every day feeling good about what I've done.
How has United Community Bank helped you guys through the years now?
Well, we started 13 years ago with one employee in a little shop out of our home. And now over the years we've grown to about 25 employees and 2 shop buildings. So they have absolutely been amazing, supported us, trusted us, and put their faith in us. We just really couldn't have done it without United Community Bank. They are just really supportive.
All right, 37-23 at halftime. Let's go over the individual numbers here. We'll start with the Fergus Falls Otters. Julia Hychek with 3. Bella Anderson with, 357. Bryn Sternberg with 2, and Ruby Ellison with 11, according to my numbers here. So 11, 2, 7, and 3. You add those up, that comes to 23. I'm missing one basket because when I add them up, it only comes to 35. I'm pretty sure that basket happened early in the first half when I was dealing with some glitches on our software there. But we'll go over what I have, and one of these players is going to be 2 points shy. Just a heads up on that. So I have Cora Grismer down for 8 points. Same for Kaya Anderson, also with 8. Greta Razor with 2. Kennedy Pilgrim with 2. Kate Diggins with 2. And right now Willow Thiel leads the way with 3, 5, 7. Let me count them up. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13. So I have 13 for Willow Thiel. She leads the way right now. And once again, one of those players is 2 points short because you add those all up and it only comes to 35. So my apologies on that one. All right, we have about 60 seconds. Let's take one more break and wrap up your Frontier Airlines halftime show right after this.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Michelle Beck in Perham at 218-345-4010.
All right. Today's just not my day. 33-27 is our score, and we're underway here in the second half. I'm going to make one more adjustment as that shot's in and out, and we have a foul. Start the second half. The foul's on Willow Thiel. Team's first of the second half, and Willow's first. So the Otters' first trip to the free throw line comes in the second half. Now they have one on the free throw stat line. And they'll work it back up top here for Ellison. That one rolls off, loose ball, and it's eventually picked up by Thiel. Up to Grismer now. Grismer one-on-one with Hychek. It's 2 versus 2. Now Willow Thiel. Kaya Anderson. Pilgrim quickly over to Mickelson, back up top for Grismer. Now Anderson again inside for Willow Thiel, and it's swatted away by Carissa Eberly. But a loose ball comes back to Mickelson. Anderson thought about it for a moment, and now she'll drive to the basket and score. That three from the corner won't go, but an offensive rebound there by Fullhart. She'll battle against Kennedy Pilgrim. She'll get her own rebound off the miss and get it to Sternberg, and Sternberg will get it to drop in. 4 points for Sternberg now, according to my numbers. Here's Pilgrim with it. 16:25 to go inside. Mickelson tried to feed it across the paint there to Will Theo, but it would go off the knee of Eberly. So that'll give the ball to the Yellow Jackets on an inbounds pass from the baseline. 16:24 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. Kaya Anderson has it. Outside Mickelson, now up top Pilgrim. Thought about it, didn't, oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't Pilgrim, that was Greta Razor, my apologies. And Mickelson will muscle her way to the hoop and get it up and in. According to my numbers, that's her first points of the game. 16 minutes and a couple ticks to go here in the second half. 41-26. Don't want to say it's a comfortable lead yet for the Yellow Jackets, but it's getting there. See if the Otters can respond and come up with a good second half of basketball here or not. Anderson guarding closely on that far corner. Now up top, they get it to Fullhart. Fullhart goes to the hoop and couldn't get it to go in. May have been partially blocked by Willow Theo as Theo swatted the rebound out to her teammate. And now down at the other end, she puts it up and in. (43-26), 15:22 and counting to go now here as Ellison has it. Ellison will feed it to Sternberg. She'll cut into the paint, weave through defenders, and get it to roll in. Nice move there. That was not as easy as it looked. As Sternberg will now double her first half totals. She has 6 overall. 2 in the first, now 4 so far here in the second. That one's tipped through 6 different hands, and the hands in the middle were Willow Theo, so no, they're okay. I thought it went off. It was an Otter, Willow Theo, and another Otter. I thought it went off that second Otter. I thought it should be Perham ball, but I guess not. Yep, they have changed their minds. So maybe what my eyes saw the first time was correct. So it looks like it will be Perham basketball, as we expected it to be. .20 on the shot clock. Thiel has it in the paint, goes right to the hoop, attacks it, and scores. (45-28). So Sternberg with a 3, and then Theo with that most recent basket makes it 47-31. I was counting them up here. Let's see. You take Willow Theo out of this game, and the Otters have a 31-28 lead. Willow Theo doesn't quite have half of the points, but she has a good chunk of them. Like I said, it'd be 31-28 Otters lead if Willow Theo was not playing today. 13:55 and counting to go. Here's Mickelson. 15 on the shot clock. Inside for Willow Theo. Can't get that one to go. It's poked out of bounds, and they're going to say it's going to go to Perham. Now that time I thought Willow Theo touched it last, but like I said, that official down on the baseline had the better look at it, so we'll go with her call. And Willow Theo, that may have been partially blocked. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, the Otters come back with a free possession here. 3 on the way, swish! Hattie Fullhart with her first 3 points of the ball game from that corner 3 makes it 47-33. Or and that one's up and in for 3. So it's 50-33. Depending on what happens here, we will adjust our scorebook, our scorecard accurately. Riley Mickelson picks up her first. Team's second of the second half, 13:01 to go. Free throws up and in. There, now we have the correct score. 50-34, 13:01 to go here in the second half. That one rolls around and out, and it's tipped out of bounds. It'll go back to Perham. Possession arrow also favors the Yellow Jackets right now. Second half of play, 12:55 to go. So Yellow Jackets working around. Greta Razor down low for Kaya Starzel. Starzel got the pass away before stepping out of bounds, and now Grismer will float it back out. And that three on the way there for Razor, I think. Yep, it was Razor, but it wouldn't go in. So now the Honors will bring it up. They'll have a chance to chip into this 16-point deficit that they're facing. And a nice move to the hoop there by Sternberg. 50-36. It makes it a 14-point deficit. Nice move there by Greta Razor, but it goes out the front of the rim. They'll battle for the loose ball down the baseline. Comes out to Grismer. She'll put the mid-post jumper up, and that one will go off the backside in the right backside of the rim. 12 minutes to go. Otters, Anderson hands it off for Sternberg. She'll try for a 20-foot three-pointer. That one won't go in. Rebound underneath there by Ellison. And now loose ball, and it ends up in the hands of Cora Grismer, and she gets fouled. First team foul for the Otters here in half number 2. And it is the second team foul the second personal foul on Bella Anderson. First team foul the second half. Here's Willow Theo. Now she'll pop it out there for Razor. She'll try for the three. A little strong off the back iron. Rebound comes out there to Budke. And now quickly up court over to Fullhart. Fullhart tried to drive the baseline, got cut off, and now they're trying to work a pass in there. It was tipped away by Grismer. Starzo picked it up, got to Pilgrim, and now it's Kate Diggins underneath, and she it's Willow Thiel underneath, and she draws the foul, and will go to the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line. And swish. Willow Theo, a perfect from the free throw line in this game, but she's only had 3 attempts and soon to have her 4th attempt. And all 4 of them go in so far tonight. 30-second timeout on your United Community Bank scoreboard. It's the Yellow Jackets 52 and the Fergus Falls Otters 36 with 11:12 to go in the second half. We're back with more in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
At Waterfront Recreational LLC, the mission is to deliver high-quality and custom-built steps, decks, and docks so you can access and enjoy your property. We believe in hard work, honest and fair dealing, high-quality craftsmanship, and excellent customer service. Our products have proven results. We can't control the weather, but our docks remain rock solid in the windiest of conditions. We also offer boat storage in the wintertime. Call or text 218-298-1353 for more information about each of our services, or visit waterfrontrecreational.com today.
Welcome back. Take away the first half. It's a 15-13 ball game here in the second half, but the number that matters the most is that 52 and not 36. Otters have a little bit more work to do. They've been doing well, but not well enough in the second half so far. See if they can turn that around here after the timeout. Loose ball out of bounds. They'll go back to the Fergus Falls. So the Otters have 20 to shoot in the shot clock off that inbounds pass. 10:57 to go here in the second half. Inbounds pass and then a loose ball and a turnover. The Yellow Jackets will bring it back up. Willow Thiel will try for a three. Would have been her second of the game. That one didn't go in. Getting the rebound there with Sternberg, and she'll bring it up court. Fires it over there to Budke. Needs a little bit of help. Gets into the hands of Eberly. Eberly now for Fullhart. Fullhart trying to get around some Yellow Jackets, and she scores with the layup off the glass. Fullhart with 5 points here in the second half, 52-38. 10-12 and counting to go. Here's Pilgrim with it. Nice pass inside for Greta Razor, but a roll off the rim. Willow Thiel's there for the rebound and the easy putback. I'm almost out of room for Willow Thiel on my score chart here. She has room for about 3 more baskets. We'll see how soon she gets those. 9:50 and counting to go. Substitutions for both teams pending, as we'll have 2 new ones for the Otters and 2 new ones for the Yellow Jackets at the next whistle. And the missed shot and the rebound there, I believe by Starzl. Yep, and it was Starzl. And now Starzl will get the ball. Grismer, right-handed dribble, splits defenders, but it rolls off the rim, and Sternberg gets the rebound. 9:21 and counting to go here in the second half. Sternberg will take the ball into the paint, and she will try and draw a foul, and I think she did so successfully. A couple of the Perham fans wanting a travel call there, but Willow Thiel will be charged with her second. So that will send Sternberg to the free throw line. And she'll miss the first one. All right, so we got Ruby Ellison and I think it's Haley Harstad. And it is for the Otters. And then Riley Mickelson was one of the 2 to check in for the Yellow Jackets. I'll see if I can track down the second one here. Here's Pilgrim. Starzl quickly over to Anderson, I think was the second one. I think. Inside for Thiel. Thiel against the double team. Got it. She had 34 in the game earlier this season against the DGF Rebels. Right now she has 25 according to my numbers as I just added it up. With 8 minutes and 35 seconds to play. Willow Thiel has it again. That one won't go. She gets her own rebound, and the second one will go. Back the other way now, it's Ruby Ellison. They'll bounce inside mid-post, and the shot won't go. Thiel grabs the rebound, outlet to Mickelson, who brings up the far side. Cross-court pass, Pilgrim down to the corner here for Starzl. Here's Anderson, wide open. Mickelson will try for the 20-footer. Left it a little bit short. Had that been a 19-footer, it may have been nothing but net. And they turn, well, the ball's gonna go back to the Otters. I don't know if I'll mark it down as an official turnover, but that will be 2 points. We can mark that down for official. Got a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. All right, there you see your score by halves, and it'll be Yellow Jacket ball coming out of the timeout. .7:35 to go. Here's Starzo catch and shoot three. That one won't go in. Diggins will chase the ball out of bounds, but it'll go back to the Otters. 7.5 to go here as Fergus Falls brings it over the timeline with Sternberg, and now it's into the hands of Highcheck. Highcheck will stop, back to Sternberg, down low, and that one's a little strong. It's tipped out. Mickelson will chase down the loose ball rebound. Cross-court pass intended for Kaya Anderson's intercepted, and Highcheck back the other way, and that's a charge. .58-40, 7 minutes, 11 seconds to go here. Here's Diggins up top, Starzel, now Mickelson. Back to Anderson. Now Pilgrim. Now Starzel. Working those passes around the perimeter. Looking for something inside. They'll get it into Kate Diggins, and Riley Mickelson threaded the needle on that pass, and Kate Diggins was able to do the rest of the work to get that bucket up and in. That was not an easy play for Kate Diggins. That three from the corner out of the hands there. That is Carly Hurst, a 5'9" freshman forward, into the lineup now here for the Fergus Falls Otters. And that shot's a little bit off the mark. Ellison will get the rebound. So it looks like the Perham starting five will possibly be done for the remainder of this game here. And that missed everything. Out of bounds, back to the Yellow Jackets. And I take that back. Cora Grismer, one of the 5 starters, checks back into the lineup. Looks like Willow Thiel's coming back in as well. Okay, so Willow Thiel checks back into the lineup. She has 29. Her season high is 34. The Magnitude broadcast record is 38. We'll see how close she gets to one or both of those here in the next 6 minutes of play. Matter of fact, that record is held by a Fergus Falls Otters player. Tori Ratz has 38 points in one game on a Magnitude broadcast. She doesn't play for the Otters anymore, but we'll see if Willow Thiel can put her name into that spot instead. 3 up top. That one bounces off the rim. Offensive board. They get it back out top. .5:15 and counting to go. 7 on the shot clock. And it's tipped out of bounds. And the Otters will have 5 to shoot off the inbounds pass. 62-40 in favor of Perham here on the United Community Bank scoreboard, and Willow Thiel with 29 of those 62. Once again, Otters 5 seconds to shoot, and on the inbounds pass, that ball gets tied up, and the possession area will go to the Yellow Jackets. So I'll stop the clock with 5:10 to go. Inbound it for Cora Grismer. 5:05 to go. 30 on the shot clock. Here's Anderson. Now Pilgrim. Fires it over. Kate Diggins inside quickly for Willow Thiel. Now pops it out. Anderson will step up for a 3. That'll bounce off the front of the rim. And the rebound comes down to Sternberg. Sternberg will bring it up herself over the timeline. Quickly now into the hands of Highcheck. Into the corner now here for Ellison. Ellison, high pass back up top. Nearly lost, but controlled there late by Haley Harstad. Harstad will give it up for Sternberg once again. Sternberg will try and make a move into the paint, pop it out into the corner, nearly mishandled, but was able to keep possession of the ball. She'll hand it off there for Fullhart. 5 on the shot clock here for the Otters. 3 on the shot clock, 2 on the shot clock, and a turnover. Back the other way comes Kennedy Pilgrim all the way to the hoop, too strong, and Willow Thiel now has 31 points. Once again, her season high was 34. That was earlier on, I think November 30th when they played the DGF Rebels, if memory serves me correctly on that date. I do know it was against DGF. I'm about 98% sure it was on November 30th. 4 minutes, 2 seconds to go. 64-40 here on United Community Bank scoreboard. Here's Highcheck. Thought about the three, didn't pull the trigger. Now she'll give it up and they'll fire it over far side there for Anderson. Anderson gets tied up by the other Anderson. That's Kaya Anderson on defense and Bella Anderson on offense. That one's tipped around and the rebound will eventually come to Willow Thiel. She'll push it up court for Kaya Anderson. Anderson splits a couple defenders. Now Willow Thiel inside. Kate Diggins kicks it out. Grismer for a three, and she got it. That's Cora Grismer's third three of the ball game. She has 11 points now in the contest. 67-40. Nice passing there by the Yellow Jackets, and he didn't bring it up today, but I've talked to Coach Super in the past, and he says that Yellow Jackets are usually really, really good if they can get their passing game intact and clicking. And I'd say it's been clicking tonight. Here's Anderson for a three. That one will bounce off, and the rebound will come to the Otters. So Sternberg, who picked it up, now she'll give it up. Oh, I'm sorry, Sternberg has the ball now. She'll just pull up for a three and hit. Bryn Sternberg hits her second three-pointer of the game. 67-43. Sternberg, I think, might have the lead here. 7, 10, 13, 15. So, yeah, Bryn Sternberg has 19 points according to my numbers. Perham's going to take a timeout with 2:30 to go here on the United Community Bank scoreboard. It's the Yellow Jackets 67 and the Fergus Falls Otters 43. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections. Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellow Jackets.
River's Edge Cabinetry loves their customers, and customers like Emily love them right back. She says, I've seen a lot of cabinets in my 16 years of real estate sales and appraising, and the quality of River's Edge Cabinetry is right there with the best. Jen says working with them was great because they took care of everything. I really like their style, attention to detail, and being able to see 3D drawings up front. Call 218-346-0127 or visit the website today, riversedgecabinetry.com. All right. Get back just in the nick of time. Anderson out for, I believe that's Greta Razor. And a roll off. Diggins couldn't get her hands on the rebound. It'll come back the other way. Bella Anderson with it. Anderson will stop at the top of the key. Fire it here to Budke. Budke now gets it back up top there for Fullhart. And now back into the hands of Anderson. Anderson drive to the hoop, but it rolls off the rim. Kate Diggins will get the rebound. And now with a minute 53 to go, we'll have two more substitutions. Coming in for the Yellow Jackets is a 5'4" junior, number 10, Morgan Smith. Also, a 5'9" freshman, number 30, Addison Drager. And was there one more who snuck in? I think there was, but we'll find out here. Well, the Otters make a couple changes as well. Scanning the floor here for the Yellow Jackets. I think I mentioned everybody, I think. Razor with it. Traeger now gets it to Smith inside for Diggins, but the pass was intercepted. Otters will get it to Hurst. She'll bring it up the court. 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 27 on the shot clock. High post inlet pass there for Anderson. Anderson pushes out to the far corner and then gets the ball back on the left wing. Fakes left, goes right. Diggins stays with her defensively. Now the three on the way is up and in for Avery Auren. Auren is how the Fergus Falls Otter parent told me how to say it. Auren. Avery Auren, a 5'6" sophomore, hits that three for the Otters. And I didn't credit them for that three-pointer yet, so let's do that. All right, inside the final minute now. There's about a 22-second difference between game clock and shot clock at the moment. And that one rattles in. 2 more for Auren. 5 points on 2 trips down the court. And now we have some more new faces here for the Yellow Jackets. So checking in is number 15, a 5'4" 8th grader, Reagan Hamburger. Also a 5'7" junior, Marie Pulver, wearing number 12. And then there's one more who snuck into the game, and that is Sophie Nelson, a 5'3" 8th grader. You'll find her wearing jersey number 31. If I missed somebody, quickly scanning, I don't think I did. Looks like I've named everybody at least once now here for the Yellow Jackets. And they're going to call a charge. The basket, or wait. Yeah, they're going to call a charge. The basket will not count. So shot clock is off. Perham can hold for the final shot. 5 seconds to go. And a timeout is called with 1.2 seconds. And that'll do it. Getting the inbounds pass and playing 1.9 seconds of the game was the 5'8" freshman number 3, Nora Rosenthal. So I think all but 2 players on the roster got some playing time tonight here for the Yellow Jackets as they pick up the 67-48 victory here over the Fergus Falls Otters. We'll add up some numbers and we'll come back in with a post-game show and wrap things up here from the Hive in just a couple of moments here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
Welcome back to the Hive in Perham. It's the final now. The Perham Yellow Jackets pick up the 67-48 victory. Majority of the Perham roster getting some playing time tonight. And as I look over the Fergus Falls roster, every player on the Otters roster got some playing time tonight. And all but 3 of them scored points. Carly Hurst, Maddie Budke, and Carissa Eberly did not get any points tonight, but everybody else on the Otters did this evening. And Avery Auren came in the final 90 seconds or so and hit a 3, and then the next trip down the court, she hit another 2-point basket. She ended up with 5 points on the night. Not bad for playing only approximately 90 seconds of a ball game. Julia Hychek had her down for 3. Bella Anderson, let's count them up. She had 7 in the first half. That's all she had in the game, according to my numbers. Bren Stenberg with 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, according to my numbers. Ruby Ellison had 11. Haley Harstead with 2, and Hattie Fullhart with 5. That's your individual numbers for the Fergus Falls Otters. For the Perham Yellow Jackets, your unofficial individual scoring looks like this. 11 for Cora Grismer. Let's see, 3, 6, 11 more for Kaya Anderson. 2 for Greta Razor. 2 for Kennedy Pilgrim. 4 for Kate Diggins. 2 for Riley Mickelson. And 31 for Willow Thiel. Once again, that is unofficial scoring because I know I missed a basket early in the first half. So, like I said, one of those players is 2 points short from what I told you just now. Let's take a look at the final numbers. This time our basketball numbers instead of our hockey numbers do indeed pop up, and I always like it when it works out that way. But not a lot of action from the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line tonight. Only 6 points produced. Perham went 4 for 4 from the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line, and the Otters went 2 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. The 9 3-pointers for the Otters compared to just 7 for the Perham Yellow Jackets. The other 62 points, 42 for the Yellow Jackets, 20 for the Otters, come from 2-point baskets. Only 1 turnover, if that's accurate. It might be 2, depending on how you keep track of turnovers, but Perham played a very clean game tonight as far as the turnover category goes. Fergus Falls did all right, too, only turning the ball over. That should be 8 times. According to my piece of paper here, I have 8 turnovers, so we'll go ahead and put 2 more turnovers on the board there for the Otters. Not 1, but 2. Come on, work with me here. There we go. And then fouls, 9 in the entire game. And 5 in the entire game for the Otters. So usually you have 14 fouls between 2 teams in one half instead of one game. So turnovers, rare. And the game was played pretty cleanly. And the Yellow Jackets they had their offense clicking like a machine tonight. And Fergus Falls got close on a couple of occasions, but once the Yellow Jackets hit that 6, at one point they were up by 16. Matter of fact, they end the game up by 19. So I guess you could say at one point they were up by 19, and that came right at the end of the game. But almost a 20-point victory, not quite for the Yellow Jackets tonight. So those a look at your Inside the Numbers brought to you by United Community Bank. Taking a look here at our upcoming schedule. Tomorrow night here on Magnitude Sports, we have boys hockey for you. Puck drop at 6 p.m. Park Rapids Panthers and Sauk Center. And then that takes care of our broadcast, and we'll go to the Christmas break, come back on the other side for the Grand 8 Holiday Tournament here featuring the Perham Yellow Jackets on December 27th and 28th. And then we'll have a triple header for you to kick off the new year. January 4th, the Lady Yellow Jackets will host the Breckenridge Cowgirls, 7:30 p.m. tip. An hour and a half before that, we'll be at DGF for a doubleheader between the Rebels and the Hawley Nuggets. And that one will start off at 6 p.m., and that's how we'll start 2024. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Your final score one more time here from the Hive in Perham. It's the Yellow Jackets 67 and the Otters 48. For Janice on camera, my name's Mike. Big shout out and thanks to Aaron Anderson, the activities director here at Perham High School, for allowing us to come out and set up the broadcast. And a big shout out and thank you to Jason and Lance for filling in for me the other night when things got a little bit confused. There was a couple of miscommunications, and so as a result, instead of me being here in Perham, Lance and Jason were here when I was supposed to be somewhere else, and then that somewhere else didn't work out. So, like I said, a big shout out to Jason and Lance for filling in for me on that last game for the Perham Yellow Jackets. So, all right, well, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thanks once again from our sponsors. And once again, my name is Mike. 67-48 is your final. Boys hockey tomorrow night. If you don't tune in for that one, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. And then if you don't tune in for hockey tomorrow night, we'll talk to you in just after the Christmas break here for that Grand 8 holiday tournament from Perham. All right, have a good night. We'll talk to you again soon.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.